While we have often seen the dominance of predators over their prey in the animal kingdom, the wild world has its fair share of unexpected battles. It's not always a straightforward predator-prey dynamic. And today, we will be looking at 5 biggest fights in animal kingdom. First up is lions versus hyenas. Now, lions, with their intimidating strength, might seem unbeatable to you, and they are, in most cases. But when they clash with hyenas, things take a different turn. The feud between lions and hyenas dates back through history as they compete for the same prey and carcasses. While lions are undoubtedly stronger, hyenas have a larger population, which seems to work in their favor. So when a hyena clan faces off against a lion pride, the outcome is pretty intense, a clash of strength, strategy, and survival instincts. And with that, the only certainty is the uncertainty of who will be victorious in that battle for dominance. Next up is mongoose versus cobra. Now, you'd think no animal would dare take on a venomous snake, right? Well, that might not be true for a mongoose, a small yet mighty creature found mostly in Africa. So, the mongoose often encounters cobras, and surprisingly enough, are able to overpower them. Now, the question here is, how do they do that? And the answer lies in the fact that they have specialized acetylcholine receptors that make them resistant or even immune to snake venom. That is pretty much a superpower, right? At number 3, there is bear versus wolves. Now this is a fierce one, because they're both pretty dangerous. And apparently they also know that because in most cases, both parties choose to avoid a fight, understanding that it benefits no one. But things are not all that peaceful in the real world. There are times when they have to fight for food in the harsh winter, and that is when the dynamics change. Now, you might know that bears are much larger than wolves, and that is why a lone wolf wouldn't stand a chance against a bear. But here's the deal. Wolves come in packs, and that is something that can make even the mighty grizzly bear think twice about fighting. Next is polar bear versus walrus. Now, let's go to the icy world of the Arctic, where we find the polar bears, giants standing at around 8 feet and weighing up to 1,600 pounds, who usually feast on seals. But when times get tough, they have to set their sights on a more intimidating opponent, the walrus. Now, walruses, weighing up to 1.5 tons and armed with 3 feet long tusks, pose a threat to polar bears. And why is that? Because of their tusks. While the bear is a natural predator, there are instances of bears found injured or even dead due to the walrus's tusks, so the polar bear might avoid it. But if they are driven by hunger, they would end up taking the risk. And at last, there is python versus alligator. In the Everglades National Park, Burmese pythons from Southwest Asia share their habitat with American alligators. Now, while the python constricts its prey, the alligator's back is armored with bony plates. So, it is a pretty crucial moment. Either one can emerge victorious and become the other's meal. And there you have it, guys. The biggest fights in the animal kingdom. Nature sure knows how to put on a show. Thank you for joining us today. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more interesting content like this.